Welcome back to another Real Talk Reaction. This one is for Parks and Recreation, Season 4, Episode number 11.
Yes, and we got a couple of comments to feature, starting with Melanie, who says, I love this episode. The writers did a great job showing how much Leslie cares for her friends in the Parks Department.
Oh, yeah.
They did it with the gifts, but also through the seasons, like when Leslie used her favor to get Ron out of jail instead of getting security for the Harvest Festival, or when she sat in the hot tub with Tom, even if he destroyed her campaign event because he was sad that E720 was going broke.
Yeah.
I think this is incredibly sweet of everyone in the department, but I think it's also well earned. On another note, John Raffio convincing Ben not to take the job because he wanted it makes me crack up. I'm so excited for you guys to see what's coming. This show is about to get so good.
And then he just fucking didn't even try to get the job.
Right,
Like,
he was just...
Del
Guy comes in to say, I've seen this episode before, probably more than once, but I always forget what a lovely experience it is. That revelation of their campaign support shouldn't be a surprise to me anymore, but it always is, and I'm moved every time. Yeah, that was so sweet.
Yeah.
That melted my heart.
Yeah.
And wonderful bits along the way, too, like the accountant who finds Ben's puns so hilarious, Leslie's invention of Salgar. Yeah. Salgar and Andy insisting he hasn't eaten poisonous silver paint, and the insane little tag with John
Raffio.
John Raffio, right? But as a Good Place fan, I especially like the scene where we can see Derek interviewing Trevor for a job.
Yeah.
All right, JoJo77 says, such a sweet episode. Love that you picked up on Barney the accountant, having been the QuickBooks guy from Season 2. That was you. He's one of my favorite supporting characters. Also, good eyes on noticing that Leslie types Biden a lot. Hopefully, it's smaller than Ben, since Anne is rightly much larger than Ben in Leslie's word cloud. Executive producer Lisette says, I love everything about this Christmas episode. Ron was hilarious throughout this episode, and I loved how Leslie spent her suspension by working for her community, and her PCP LSD committees were hilarious. Leslie deserved this because she takes the gift giving to another level.
Yeah,
and I loved Ron's gift, and his reaction was priceless with the doors. That was so stinking cute. And I love what the group did at the end. It's very endearing. Can't wait for the next one. And then we have Ted Callie saying, thanks. One of my favorite episodes and the start to my favorite stint of the show.
Yeah.
Also, the reintroduction of Best Boy Barney and the accounting firm. Also, the reintroduction of Best Boy Barney and the accounting firm. I can only hope to love anything in my life half as much as Barney loves Ben. All right, let's get to episode 11 right now.
Man, you beautiful tropical fish. You're
Beautiful
good to
tropical
whip,
fish.
and you're cool under pressure. You've resuscitated a human heart in your bare hands.
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
No.
You will. You're
will.
that good of a nurse.
What about Ben? I mean, he ran for mayor at 18 and won.
Ben is poison on my campaign. Our relationship is the reason why my advisors pulled out. Anne, don't listen to your head or your heart. Just look at my eyes and say yes.
Okay, yes.
Yes, I believe in you, Anne.
Thank
Don't
you.
listen to
And
your
your
head or
first
your
job
heart.
as my campaign manager is to start dressing like one. I want to have this conversation again.
Again, you just hired me 8 seconds ago.
Wow, you're doing a really bad job.
You can hire April for your backup, man, any day.
I just literally want April to be my friend.
Nurse?
Yeah.
Yes, that's our job.
That's how we do it.
I know. Good luck. But I just had a big meeting with my new advisory board, and they're brilliant and amazing. They're real killers.
Come on,
Leslie?
Andy. Yeah.
I tried to make ramen in the coffee pot and I broke everything.
Thank you, Andy. I'll be right in.
Well, good luck.
I
Leslie.
should have made
Well, we don't need luck.
Oh my god.
We are a rocket ship. We're relaunching, and we're
Yeah,
going to
broke
blast past
everything.
your cannon. Oh, they're gone. It's true. I no longer have highly trained professional campaign managers. So what? Are most murders committed by highly trained professional assassins? No. They're committed by friends and coworkers. That analogy was way better in my head.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Why you even go with murderers?
Hi.
Champion? Champion? Oh my gosh, there you are, puppy.
That is a three-legged dog.
His name is Champion. Because he's the dog world champion.
Okay, I have to ask this, I'm sorry, but how many legs did that dog have when you found him?
3! That's what makes him the best. He can do more with 3 legs than most dogs can do with 4.
Except for digging. He's really bad at digging.
And we remember what you said about making decisions in the house. You want to be involved. We get that. So you just say the word, and Champion goes back to the pound where he can be put down and killed forever.
I'm not gonna send a 3-legged dog to his death.
Yes.
But I'm also not gonna take care of him for you.
Well, it would be nice if you helped a little. Because unlike you, Andy and I have jobs.
Cruel, but fair.
Cruel.
So Leslie and I have come up with the theme for the campaign relaunch rally.
The comeback.
Oh my god.
The edges by crimping with a fork.
So is he gonna do it himself?
Pat!
What's up, Chris? Come on in, man.
Why are you making a stromboli?
How you been? How you doing? How are you?
Great, actually. I'm just learning how to make a calzones.
Calzone.
Or, as you Americans like to say, calzones. You want one?
Calzone.
No, I find calzone fatty and unnecessary. So
Unnecessary.
you've hit a bit of a rough patch, and I care about you. So I just want to make sure that you're doing okay.
Chris, honestly, I'm great. I'm just exploring whatever fun activity pops into my brain. But check this out. I'm teaching myself how to do claymation videos.
Isn't this
Kisser than you are, babe. Yes, he is. He's even a better kisser than me. Here, trust me. Oh.
Okay, stop it. He's drooling on me.
Oh.
This is unsafe.
Oh, we should do it for the kids. Kids love it, Ron. Just for the kids. Kids! Hey! Oh, look, the police even love it. They're sirening back to us.
Nope,
That's
you're gonna get
awesome. I was
arrested.
gonna tell them that we love them. Heard you, bud.
And then you come out and you dunk the ball and you say voting for Leslie Knope is a slam dunk. You can still dunk, right?
Oh, I can. But I won't.
Sorry?
Look, everywhere I go, everybody always wants me to talk about that dunk and that game. It feels like I'm living in the past.
Well, the past is great. The jitterbug, stagecoaches, Herman Munster.
Look, Leslie, I read up on you. You've done great stuff for our
Herman
park system, and I
Munster.
will happily endorse you as Peter DeCilio, regional distributor for Derwin Ham Loaves. But if this is about who I was or what I did when I was 17, I'm out here.
Let's not talk about dunking anymore. Let's talk about what you want to do.
Okay.
I think you want to dunk.
I'm not going to dunk the ball.
What about a layup?
Officer,
What about
I will
a
not touch
I
a
didn't see
basketball.
you since I was 8 years old. Now, I respect you and your service to this town and your country, but what laws are we breaking exactly?
Well, you got 4 people in the front seat. Nobody's wearing a seatbelt. You were speeding and blasting your horn through the hospital zone. The rear of the vehicle's open, debris been falling out, and you don't have a commercial license to drive a truck.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we have a philosophical difference on what constitutes a law.
I need to see your hands, and could you step out of the vehicle, please?
Hi. I just wanted you to know we're about to be arrested.
Oh my God, April, that's horrible. Where are you? My mother's butt. Really? That's really helpful.
Your
Wait,
mother's
not
butt.
April, this is City
That's
Council
really
President
helpful.
Leslie Knope. Do not make any trouble. Sit tight. I'm on my way.
Wow, you just hung up on her?
She'd already hung up on me. Okay, I'm gonna go down there.
See how
Because men in uniform love me. You have to get Pistol Pete to make that shot.
Okay, but if I don't, it's no big deal.
Where are you in
Just
your
make
mother's
speech.
butt?
He's our surprise
doesn't-
headliner. The whole town loves him. I'm polling at 1%. He must dunk and do whatever it takes. No, anything short of sexual favors.
What?
I do not. I repeat, I do not want you to tempt him naturally.
It's not appropriate.
You know that I'm going to pay all the fines. I'm in the middle of a campaign rally, and this is my team. I need them, please.
Well, could they at least secure the
Unless
fucking
one of you has a
truck?
commercial license, you can't take that truck.
It would just mean so much to us. I mean, you're a living legend. They still air that game every Friday night on cable access.
Yeah, well, being a living legend is sort of a double-edged sword. Everybody in this town still calls me Pistol.
Tell me more about that, Peter.
I mean, yes, that dunk, it made me famous. But sometimes life dunks you.
Sounds like don't shoot.
Hey man, you want to go for a jog? Just sort of kick out the cobwebs, get some endorphins going?
Oh, no thanks, Chris. Kind of tearing this claymation video a new one right now.
You know, Ben, I really think you need to take a step back here. I think getting some perspective would be good.
What are you talking about?
I've known you a long time, and right now, you need help.
With my claymation?
With your life.
My claymate.
Claymation.
Wildly insane. You're gonna be okay.
No, I'm not. You see,
You gotta do
in my head, I thought that was really, really cool. In fact, I emailed Leslie 2 days ago and I compared it to Avatar. Chris, how can it not be longer?
What you're feeling right now is
Good. Is he gonna dunk for me?
I'm not sure. I couldn't hear him through all the crying.
He's crying?
No, I was crying. It's been a stressful day. He's had a really rough life.
Oh my god. We should cancel it, right? Maybe we should cancel it? Jerry, you were in charge of getting a crowd. Please tell me that you pulled a Jerry and no one's here.
Okay, well, first of all, I don't like it when you guys use that term. But for the record, I came through. There are almost 100 people out there.
Oh, damn it, Jerry. You just
Damn,
had to
Jerry.
do your job. You didn't do anything
He
wrong.
can't win
Jerry.
Did you do anything wrong, Jerry?
And complete lack of experience as a positive thing. But I'm starting to think it might actually be a problem.
Get on your feet.
Wake up. Have you ever-
What the rest I was supposed to do?
Oh, tastes like a belt.
I know, isn't it awful? But it works wonderfully.
Isn't it awful?
So, tell me, do you admit that you're
It's
depressed?
like a belt.
How did you know? I didn't even know.
The letters to Cleo t-shirt, the unshaven face, the Doc Martens, and your hair does not have that normal, uptight, rigid, inflexible, and wide sense of fun. You can't hide these things from your friends.
Tight, rigid, and flexible.
I think I'm feeling better.
Herbal smoothie, you have done it again.
As a loyal Pawnean,
I
I've
have
always
one
been
sip.
proud of this town.
Okay.
And
Yes, it's all it
sorry, my cards got out of order here when they fell. Together we can defeat obese children.
Obese children.
I'm sure that was something positive originally. I'm sorry. Okay, this is just a disaster, isn't it? This is the worst political event ever in history.
But this is how we feel about Ponder.
Well,
And I wanna make it
can
right.
assure you people in the bleachers that if you follow my campaign, it will be interesting.
It sure will be. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Pistol Pete, and around here, I'm a party lad.
So, cookies and balloons.
Thanks, guys. That's nice.
I feel so bad. Is there anything else we can do?
You could let me take you to dinner.
Yes, Anne. Yes, you should do that.
Yes,
I
man, you should
can't
do
though
that.
because I'm married.
You're not married, but she's not married.
Man, who the fuck you married to, eh?
This is uncomfortable.
When the fuck she get married?
She's not married.
And we go out with all those weirdos, but she would go out
But
with
it's so ridiculous because they just talked about how they're not going to do sexual favors. And now Leslie's like, go on a date with him.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Just let that nigga take his dinner, man. Alright, that was episode 411 of Parks and Rec. And man, the first couple of halves of this episode played like
First couple halves.
First couple halves played like a straight and narrow episode, right? Like you was just watching a show to see what happened, and it all made sense of the after effects of what happened and what's going on now with the new journey that they're all trying to make. But it all culminated and led to the very end, which I did love the most, is when they finally got to do her announcement as running, and it just went like it's supposed to have went, because the whole team, thoughtful enough as they were, just are not up for the task of being her campaign people at all. And it was a hot mess to the fullest, straight down the line, as Parks and Rec would do, and I loved every minute of it. And April came through once again with all the hot jokes, and she got it done. Plus Chris came through too with his damn literally love it every single time. So man, I can't wait to see what we do going forward to keep her campaign going. Now that we got Ben on the team,
Yeah.
a straight professional to
Yes.
get it popping. So the insanity should ensue. And I'm going to be here for all of that. So I love this episode, and I can't wait for the next one.
I totally agree. I love this episode as well. I like the fact that we go from this heartwarming moment to what it looks like when they actually execute on it. It's like we had all the right thoughts and all the right vibage, but we don't know what the fuck we're doing. And this episode showed it. So I thought that was just so authentic. Because like a typical sitcom and a typical show, or what you would normally see, is that they would come out here and they would do such a good job. But like, our squad doesn't know what they're doing. Like,
No.
this is not their realm. But the fact that they all showed up, they all helped her get on the podium. just warms my heart regardless of how shitty it was. But it was so point on the authenticity of the fact that this is what type of result you would get with the squad that she had, who's not equipped to run a campaign. So I thought all that was fantastic. Absolutely loved Chris and Ben's scenes as well. Chris coming through to recognize that Ben is depressed, and all the little elements that Ben was obsessing over. I mean, you could see from what Ben looked like, he was letting himself go a little bit, but like to point out that he was
making calzones
and a 3-week claymation that lasted 2 seconds was so brilliant. Just the fact that that's what they incorporated in this episode was claymation. When have you ever seen, like, this is my hobby, I'm trying it out.
First of all, shout out to the claymation makers out there for those movies.
Yes, goddamn.
Hashtag goddamn on the damn TV.
So that I thought that all of that worked so well, and to have then full like circle on this episode to tie in Ben now being Leslie's campaign manager with everything that's gone on with the relationship.
And what's happening not work
with them not being able to be together because of the campaign and all of this stuff, and now coming full circle where they know their team up, beyond just their relationship, they work really well together. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see where this goes. I thought it was a solid episode, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I mean, and also you can probably add Jerry onto your squad because he's really the only one that came
Oh my
through.
God.
You can't do it with 100 people.
Shitting on Jerry for doing the only person there that did a good job is so Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Authentically, like, keeping that shit real.
That
That was
would
amazing.
never die. So.
That was good.
Yep. All right.
Solid
Well,
episode.
thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Parks and Recreation Season 4, episode number 11. And until next time, people, peace.